Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is Tuesday morning. It's October 21st, and it is 4:11. No, excuse me. It's 4:13 in the a.m. 2 minutes may mean something to somebody. Anywho, I wanted to share this with you before I get on with my paperwork for the day. And this is something I've been reflecting on for a hot minute now, and I want to share from me to you with as much love as I can possibly muster for today. You know how I say, how I share. I am surgical with the truth. Irritates the hell out of some people because I'm not going to do a whole bunch of singing and dancing and going around the mulberry bush with anybody. And that includes myself. Yeah, I'm going to call something out immediately as I see it. I'll reflect on what I called out. I'll reflect on my part in what I called out. I'm going to address me and why I was attracted to it, why I was pulled into it. But that same energy, that same insight, I'm also going to have a conversation with you. Bottom line, it's me that responded to it, so I got to deal with me first and foremost, right? And see, most of us want to, like I said, go all around the mulberry bush, project, blame, deflect. You know, most of us assume the position of the Heisman Trophy in our day-to-day. You know, the stiff arm and, you know, that running position, like we're in the middle of something really serious. That's how most of us go through life. I'm just pushing through, not really looking at me, not standing flat-footed on anything. I'm saying all this to say that our happy little narcissists, you know, that's a new term. But what we fail to realize, it's also a clinical diagnosis in the DSM-5. Now, you don't know what that is? Google is a lovely source. But the clinical diagnosis of the narcissist, I'm trying to put this in basic everyday layman's terms, is avoiding accountability for anything and everything. It's always somebody else's fault. And when you meet a narcissist, just know, while that person is asking like meet and greet, get to know questions, they're also feeling you out for the vein of exploitation. You know how gold has veins in rocks, and when you hit that mother lode, you know, you start seeing a little trickle, little sparkles. That's how a narcissist views you. They're looking for, where's the mother lode? But I'm happy with this little vein right now, and I'm going to tap into this vein. And then when they hit the mother lode, now here's the kicker, when they hit the mother lode, the victim of a narcissist may spend the rest of their life trying to figure out what the hell happened. May spend the rest of their life nursing wounds from somebody extracting the precious ore out of who they are. I hope that makes sense. I hope that sounds logical to folks. And a narcissist, in their introduction to you, while they're doing this little covert action of trying to figure out, you know, where they need to tap, they're also sharing who they want to be, not who they are. There's a big difference between who somebody actually is and how they see themselves. And it's like, do you know you? Are there any mirrors or lights in your house? Yeah. And I'm telling you this not only based on, my continuing education units as a counselor. I'm telling you this based on personal experience with a narcissist. There's some stuff, although I know it happened, I don't know how it happened. And I know some of you people say, well, if you're so logical, that just sounds like a cop-out. You had to open the door. Yeah, let's just say I knew where the vein was. It's going back to that gold analogy. I knew where the vein was. I just don't know how people got to it, or this individual got to it, other than to say, I may have left the door open a crack, or the latch didn't catch as good as I thought it did. And that's all I can tell you. And in the meantime, in between time, I had to address the feelings of depletion. And I'm still working through the damage. I have people say, don't tell me what your ex did, because that says a lot about you. But what if it was never an ex? Because you never had a connection. Not saying it wasn't stated in other ways. And I guess that was the out, because it was stated in other ways, but there was never no pardon the double negative. There was never any real concrete declaration. It's like playing cards when you don't take your finger off the card when you're tossing it out, so it's technically still yours. That's a tool of a narcissist as well. I'll give you a hollow commitment, but don't dare try to cash that in, because it's coming back insufficient funds. Visualize all that I just said and ask yourself, have I healed from my encounter? Because we've all encountered a narcissist on some levels in one way or another. But have you recovered from it enough to recognize the damage or the pock marks that were left?